saw you dancing near the ocean, running fast along the sand. Spirit born of earth and water, fire flying from your hands. In the instant that you love someone, the second that the hammer heals, reality runs up your spine. The pieces finally fits, and all I ever needed was one, like freedom fields where wild horses run, when stars collide, like you and I. No shadows block the sun. You're all I ever needed, baby, you're the one. There are caravans to follow, drunken nights and dark hotels, where chances breathe between the silence, where sex and love no longer jail. Oh, for each man in his time is Cain, till he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water, a long lost heart within his reach. And all I ever needed was one, like freedom fields where wild horses run, when stars collide, like you and I. No shadows block the sun. You're all I ever needed. Ooh, baby, on the wall. Like freedom fields where wild horses run, when stars collide, like you and I. No shadows block the sun. Oh, you're all I ever needed. Ooh, baby, on the wall. All I ever needed was one, like freedom fields where wild horses run, when stars collide, like you and I. No shadows block the sun. Oh, you're all I ever needed. Ooh, baby, on the wall. Hey, yo, yo, yo. Hello, hello, hello. Good to have everybody here. Happy Sunday all around. Good to be back. Busy. It's good to be back in my favorite place here in Nebraska Square Garden. Please hold your applause. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You people are lovely. You people are lovely, but this isn't about me. This is about you. This is about us. What we're here to do together. All seriousness, guys, it's great to be back. Let's say hi to some people. Thomas George, how we doing? Ooh, you know, I don't think I've heard that song, but I don't know it very well at all. I'm not much of a Christina Aguilera listener, so probably going to let you down on that one, although I see here that you want some Fleetwood Mac, and that I can do. I'm putting that in the queue. Good to have you with us, Thomas. KJ Money. KJ Imani X. Can you play I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor? In all the years that I have been a musician and played for dances and everything under the sun, I've never been asked to do that song. But Lord knows that one I've heard enough times, I think I can probably at least fake my way through if I've got some lyrics in front of me. So I'll give that one a try. Thank you. Lee Scott is here. He says, can you play It Must Have Been Love by Roxette or It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Celine Dion? Oh, yeah. It Must Have Been Love, one of my favorite soundtrack songs from Pretty Woman. Roxette, they were a great group. And they were like big at the end of the 80s and then into the very, very early part of the 90s. Like, I actually thought I was going to like the 90s music because of what was going on in 90, 91, 92. And then things fell off the rails a little bit, for me anyway. But, yeah, good stuff. Let's see here. It says, Lisa's, what pianos do you use in your videos and what make do you prefer? Okay, well, if I had to if I had an unlimited amount of money and I had to go out and I had to buy a digital piano tomorrow and all I was going to rely on was the onboard sounds, meaning what's in the sound banks of the instrument itself, I would buy a Yamaha. I just think because of the piano sounds, I think Yamaha makes the best digital piano sample of all of them myself. Some people like Roland. I am a Yamaha man all the way when it comes to their piano sampling. There's other reasons to want Roland. I have a Roland over here. They do a wonderful job with like a big variety of stuff, and they are kind of like the mechanics keyboard of choice in a lot of ways. But I'm a piano player. I'm not really a keyboardist. I'm not a synthesizer guy, so I'm a Yamaha man. I like the DGX 690. Which is kind of a living room kind of piano like this setup is. It's not what this is. This is an old clunker at this point. It's called a Baldwin Pianoville. But anyway, but that's what I would probably get. Yamaha DGX 90 would be my preferred one. However, what I've been doing in my videos as of lately, which is one of the reasons why I haven't upgraded this piano, because I like the feel of this under my fingers. I don't think you can even buy this model anymore. Is that I'm running MIDI cables into my computer, and then I send that information, that MIDI data, off to my sound engineer, and then he's got a humongous array of wonderful piano sounds, and he kind of picks a piano sound for the song that we're doing. And so I have a variety of different kinds of pianos that are used in the videos week by week. I'm playing it all here, but what's in the internal banks of this instrument are completely irrelevant because all that's getting captured is the notes I'm playing, how hard I'm hitting them, all of that kind of stuff. When I'm using the pedal, when I'm not, and then we're using that MIDI data to pick our own sound out of a big bank of available sounds. So there you go. Yamaha man at heart, but I like, since I'm doing all this work on the internet, I like MIDI, because then everybody's piano samples are available to me. Good question, Lee, by the way. Moritz, Graz, Austria, good to have you. I'm almost ashamed to ask this question. Could you please play August by Taylor Swift? Her 2020 albums, Folklore and Evermore, are my current guilty pleasures. Well, you don't need to feel guilty about it. You're in awfully good company as far as Taylor Swift fans are concerned. I don't know that song. One of these days I will learn some Taylor Swift music because she is such a big deal. I always struggle. This is a thing about me, guys. I tend to play older music, and people are like, oh, you're stuck in the past. It's like, no. What happens is, like, I have always been incredibly off-put by the sort of hype of the moment. So when somebody is having like they're going through a period of like really huge career moment, there's usually sort of a cult-like following for that person at that time that kind of creeps me out. And I cannot give that music an honest listen and an honest reading in the middle of all of that. I have a hard time discerning whether I even like the song, because I just hate like Taylor Swift. I admire her because, my God, anyone who's that successful, I admire her. She's clearly very talented. But I've seen clips from this Eras tour, and the stadium full of people there are scaring me to death, because they've completely lost their minds. I mean, they've just completely lost their minds. They're like every woman in America under the age of 35 and over the age of 12 is convinced that Taylor Swift is her best friend. Like, just absolutely convinced. Like, they're ready to, like, walk on broken glass and roll through fire for her. And I'm, it's like, it's hard not to admire it, but it also just kind of gives me the creeps. That's just how I always am. I was that way with U2. I was that way with Michael Jackson. I was that way with Garth Brooks. I was that way with, like, anybody who's just if I had discovered Elton John in the 70s when he was at the height of his glory, I probably would have been that way with him. So it usually takes about 10 years after all of that cools off before I can listen to the music and just hear it and either like the song or not like the song. So please accept my apologies. I'm probably not going to play that. I'm probably not going to be able to play that for you today, just because I don't know it. But don't feel guilty about liking somebody that literally the whole planet's obsessed with right now. Oh, my goodness. If you have another request, stick it in the comments there, Moritz. I'll be happy to try and do something for you. Hey, Sylvia, Queen cover was a great surprise. Thank you. We had a lot of fun doing that one. Don in Saskatoon, Canada. Good to have you with us again, Don. Always great to see you. Bill Hasty in the house. Hasty in the house. Hasty in the house. Coming up. Probably a little later in the show, but absolutely, sir. You got it. Let me see here. Steve, to counter Moko, how about some ACDs? Oh, my goodness. Don't know whether I've got any ACDC in the pipe today, but we'll try to play some rockers today, though. Okay. Hey, Jake, don't have it learned yet, but I actually started looking at it this week. It's kind of a complicated piece, so it might take me a couple of weeks to get it perfected, but I'm working on it. I'm actually working on it, not just saying I will work on it. I actually spent a little while playing around with it the other day, but I wouldn't want to present it to anybody in its current form. Eduardo. Oh, already did that one for you. Muchas gracias, sir. Arlene, hello. Right back at you. Ruth, good to have you with us. Always the unicorn girls in the house. Okay. Well, let me get started on some of these requests. We'll get back and say hi to some people. So we're going to do some Fleetwood Mac. This is from the Rumors album. This is for our friend Thomas George. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise, run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. We're running the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. Breathe the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. If you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. Thank you. Trying to unleash my inner Lindsey Buckingham, which is sort of a beast that lives right here, comes clawing out of your chest and goes, ah! It's kind of how Lindsey Buckingham does music. For those of you who didn't see it the first time, it's like this. Opening in the chest, clawing. By the way, I'm a big Lindsey Buckingham fan, so that's not me making fun of him. That's me admiring the man. Okay. That one was for Thomas George. This is for our friend Lee Scott. This is from the Pretty Woman soundtrack with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. And I'm old enough to remember when that was quite the phenomenon. And I'm also old enough to remember how this song from that soundtrack kind of became huge. Must have been love. Must have been love. It's over now. Lay a whisper on my pillow. Leave the winter on the ground. I wake up lonely. There's an air of silence in the bedroom all around. Touch me now. I close my eyes, dream away. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched till the time had run out. Make believing we're together and that I'm sheltered by your heart. In and outside I've turned to water like a teardrop in your palm. And it's hard, a winter's day, a dream away. It must have been love, but it's over now. It's all that I wanted, but I'm living without. There must have been love, but it's over now. It's where the water flows. It's where the wind blows. Must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touched till the time had run out. Yeah, it must have been love, but it's over. All that I wanted, now I'm living have been love, but it's over now. It's where the water flows. It's where the wind blows. There must have been love. It's over now. It's over now. Thanks, Lee. That's a nice memory for me. Love that song. Okay, let's see. What else do we... All right, this is for KJ. So, pull up some lyrics here. Let me just... First I was afraid I'll go. Okay, I hope this will be a good key. I hope this will be a good key. This will be the inaugural performance of my career for this song, which to me is one of the all-time great classic disco tunes. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, I learned to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in here to find you with that sad look on your face. Should have changed that stupid lock, I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. So go on, go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think that I would crumble, that I'd just lay down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, I got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Yeah. I don't remember if there was a break here, but carrying on now. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself, used to cry. But now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person who's still in love with you. So you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Now go on, go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think that I would crumble? Did you think that I'd just die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my love to live, got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Go on now, go out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think that I would crumble? Did you think that I'd just die? No, not I will survive. Oh, and as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my love to give, I got all my life to live, and I'll survive. I will survive. I will survive. Nice. Thanks, KJ. Thought I better end that before I got lost. Simon Strutt joining from the UK. Good to see you again as well, sir. Cheerio. Top of the morning. I know that's not the UK, that's Ireland. But point is, greetings and salutations. My good mate. All right. Arlene says, do you play Don't Stop Me Now by Queen? Or if it's not possible, any other song by Queen? That one I don't know. I'll tell you what, why don't I try a solo version of the one that we just finished cutting for this week for the Music Mafia. Since it's kind of fresh in my head. Okay. We really had fun making this record. I did 6 vocal parts. Well, there were only 3 harmonies, but I double tracked 3 different harmonies, and then my friend Rob, the drummer, also double tracked the same 3 harmonies, so we had 12 voices. And then Rob copied all 12 voices twice, and he put them, so it's like there's a 12-person chorus in this part of the panning field, and a 12-person chorus in this part of the panning field, and another 12-person chorus here. And they all had slightly different EQs, and so different frequencies were coming out of each one, and he did a brilliant job. But it was so much fun to put the pieces together and watch that kind of come together. So glad everybody enjoyed that one because we had a lot of fun making it. Okay, let's rock a little bit here. Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside your red firelight. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out that bottom, girls. You make the rockin' world go round. Well, I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I know life for I left my nursery. Left alone with the big fat fanny, she was such a naughty nanny. Hey, big woman, you made a bad boy out of me. Yeah. I've been singing with my band, across the water, across the land. I've seen every blue-eyed bluesy all the way. Sit there at the end, this style went kind of smooth after a while. Take me to them dirty ladies every time. Come on now. Oh, won't you take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red fire lights. Oh, you gonna give it all you got. That bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Let me see here. Now I got mortgages and hopes, got stiffness in the bones. Ain't no beauty queens in this locality, but I still get my greatest pleasure. Still got my greatest treasure. Hey, big woman, you done the man out of me. Ow! Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red fire lights. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out. That bottom girls make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Get on your bikes and ride. Fat bottom girls. Fat bottom girls. Fat bottom girls. Fat bottom girls. All right. Queen, Forever. Diddy 4 wants to hear the Mexican Connection, which is an instrumental. And since I just shredded my voice in half, I think that's not a bad idea. This is a Billy Joel song from 1974 off an album called Street Life Serenade. It was the last track on that album, but it was often, ironically, the opening number for Billy Joel back in the old days, at the beginning of his shows. Then he would launch into The Angry Young Man, usually right after that. So, anyway, yeah, let's see what we can do here. This is the Mexican Connection. Only got lost like once or twice. Thanks, Diddy. Steve Wigowich wants the root beer rag. I'm not going to do 2 instrumentals in a row, but I will put that in the queue. Maybe we will get to that as well. Sharbowitz! Sharby's in the house. Everybody, get a woot woot. It's the official move for Sharby in the house, right there. Everybody, I hope you're doing it at home. Otherwise, I'm going to look really, really stupid. Okay. Good to see you, Brian. Let's see. Let me see here. MNH Guy 7001. Hello from Wynn, Las Vegas. I'm watching instead of working. Haha. I would play Desperado for you in a heartbeat, but there is a little problem. Don Henley does not like people covering his music on YouTube, and he hasn't gotten to everybody yet. But he has a team of people that he sends out to literally take videos down that include that. And I've had this happen to me where an entire live stream gets taken down because I played one Eagles song. He's just kind of a butthead about it, which makes me sad because I love his voice and I love his songwriting, but he's just kind of a jerk about the modern era. And I have no qualms saying that. Don, you're being a jerk. You're just being a jerk. I'm really sorry it's not the 70s and 80s anymore, okay, Don? You made a lot of money, and I'm sorry. I wish that all of that was still around, but this is now like playing at a bar or a club for people like me who are not famous, and you taking videos down from pissants like me is ridiculous because it's not costing you any money. In fact, you've got a better shot at getting some money because at least there would be some advertising revenue that goes to you, not me. All right? So I don't know what your problem is. I wish that you could accept that it's 2023 and not 1978, but you're just being a jerk. Sorry. It's a vendetta. I know he'll never see that, but if he does, that's exactly how I feel, and I'd tell it to him to his face if I could. And it's ruined my relationship with the Eagles, which used to be very, very strong. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. But I would love to play that song for you because I love that song and I play it and I think I do a good job with it. But I just don't want to compromise the potential for this entire live stream to get yanked after the fact and not be available for replay over it. Okay, Jakob Mortensen wants to hear Good Night Saigon. Good to see you, sir. Yes, in Denmark. Thank you. Ernest Byerly would like to hear Always on My Mind. Yes, beautiful song. Absolutely. Robert Turkington wants me to dig into the Elton Deep Cut catalog and play The Greatest Discovery. That's a great song. I'm putting that one in the queue. Brown Eyed Girl, Shane. All right. Moritz, I would never destroy you. The only person I'm ever going to talk down to in these casts is Don Henley, as I just did. Okay. Let's get some of these going here. Let's do Good Night Saigon. This is for our friend Jakob Mortensen out in Denmark. Very late night for you. We appreciate you being here. Picture yourself in the jungle. Creepy. can hear the sound of a helicopter evacuating wounded. We met as soulmates on Paris Island. We left as inmates from an asylum. And we were sharp as knives. We were so gung-ho to lay down our lives. We came in spastic, like tameless horses. We left in plastic as numbered corpses. We learned fast to travel lights. Our arms were heavy, but our bellies were tight. We had no home fronts, we had no soft soap. They sent us Playboy, they gave us Bob Hope. We dug in deep and shot on sights. Prayed to Jesus Christ with all of our might. We had no cameras to shoot the landscape. We passed the hash pipe and played our Doors tapes. And it was dark, so dark at night, 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 night. We held on to each other like brother to brother. We promised our mothers we'd rise, and we would all go down together. We said we'd all go down together. Yes, we would all go down together. Remember Charlie, remember Baker. They left their childhood on every acre. And who was wrong and who was right, 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 didn't matter in the thick of the fight. We held the day in the palm of our hands. They ruled the nights, and the nights seemed to last as long as 6 weeks on Paris Island. We held the coastline, they held the highland, and they were sharp as knives, 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 knives. Heard the hum of our motors, they counted the rotors, waited for us to arrive. Yes, we would all go down together. Yes, we would all go down together. All right. Thank you for that. I love that song. Thanks, Jakob. Okay. This one's going out to our friend Ernest Byerly. This has been recorded by a number of people. The two people that I think did the most sort of iconic versions of it were Elvis Presley late in his career. And I like his version a lot, I really do. But I think that the ultimate gold standard version of this song was recorded by none other than Willie Nelson. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. And give me give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. On my mind. Thanks, Ernest. Great song. Shane wants to hear a little Van Morrison here. All right. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, where did we go? Days where the rains came out in a hollow, playing the new game. Leaping and a running, hand out, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping, baby, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Now whatever happened, Tuesdays and so slow, going down to the old mine with a transistor radio, standing out the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow wall, slipping a sliding, baby, all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. So I define my way now that I'm all on my own. Saw you just the other day, don't mind, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord, sometimes I'm overcome, just thinking about making love in the green grass, baby, behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. Okay, Robert Turkington, The Greatest Discovery. Okay, so this is a tune from 1970. It's an Elton John song. It came off of an album that was called Elton John. Which is the second album he released. The first album was called Empty Sky, I might add. And anyway, the second album was sort of the breakthrough. It had Your Song on it. Got his first hit single. And it just had a really lovely assortment of songs that are still among his deep cut favorites among his fans. And it had a very distinct sound. Because of the very unique nature of Bernie Taupin's very sort of literary lyrics, they were more like lyrics as like poetry out of great literature. And Elton's kind of sophisticated melodies and chord progressions. They did an unusual thing for an untested artist. They gave him a pretty good-sized budget to make this album, and they had a studio orchestra doing accompaniment on most of these tracks, and a guy named Paul Buckmaster wrote some just gorgeous orchestrations that went along with a lot of these old tunes, and this one was one of those. And this is just, it wasn't a hit, but it's such a sweet song, and it really is a great example of how Bernie Taupin is a special and unique lyric writer, and he found the perfect person to express his lyrics musically in, at the time, a young man named Reginald Dwight.
Peering out of tiny eyes, the grubby hands that grip the rail, wipe the window clean of frost as the morning air laid on the latch. Whistle waking someone there, door next to the nursery down the hall. Strange new sound never heard, strange new sound that makes boys explode. Tread so neat, so small those feet, mid the morning in small heartbeats. So much excitement yesterday that must be rewarded, must be displayed. Large hands lift him through the air, excited eyes contain him there. The eyes of those he loves and knows, this extra bed just here. This puzzle that tipped you one side, amazing swims, those bright green eyes, glancing down upon this thing that makes strange sounds that sing. The silent happy seconds that surround the sound of this event. A parent's smile is made in moments they've made for you, friend. And all you ever learn from them, until you grow much older, did not compare with what they said. This is your brand new brother. This is your brand new brother. This is your brand new brother.
Ah, that's such a sweet song. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate the request. Okay, let's see here. We have a request for another instrumental. Let's see if I can make my way through this without my fingers getting cramped. I give that about a C+. Could probably stand to do a few scales. All right, not to dump too much Billy Joel all in one shot, but I haven't done this one in a while. It's been asked for a few times. So I figured it was time to pull it out of mothballs. 9 o'clock on a Saturday, the regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 da da da, la la da da da. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or the lightest smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. Steve, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and he probably will be for life. The waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness. It's better than drinking alone. And I just said, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're pretty good crowd here for a Sunday afternoon. The manager, he gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me that just stopped by to see. I hope that it's been worth your while. The piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. They sit at the bar, put bread in my jar, say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Sing us the song, you're the piano man. Sing us the song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. All righty. Let's see what else is in the old request queue. Probably a good time to remind everybody that if you're enjoying yourself and you want to, I do have digital tip jars, Venmo and PayPal alike, down in the video description. All amounts are accepted. All amounts are appreciated. Thanks to everybody who has made a contribution in the past or has already made a contribution today. It does help keep the lights on. Thanks, everybody. Okay, let's get back here to the comment feed. Susie Wheeler's here from Florida. Nice. Hey, thanks, Tonito. Appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. Moving out. Okay, thanks, John Oakes. I'm going to put it in the potentials. I'm going to see if I can do something other than Billy Joel here for a bit, but if I have time to get to that one, we will today. Robin A., do I know any Joe Walsh in the absence of the Eagles? I'm going to have to think about that one. I like Joe Walsh. I've never tried to play any of his solo songs, but let me ponder that while I look at some other comments here. Don't let the sun go down on me. Thanks, Brent. I'll put that in the queue of potentials. Beautiful song. Thanks for being here. Hi, Nancy Lenz. Good to have you with us. Hi, Antonio. I don't know. I believe this is Italian. I can't quite tell if this is Italian I'm looking at or if it's Spanish. If it's Spanish, hola, mi amigo, muchas gracias. And if it's Italian, it's grazie, buongiorno. Okay. Six Knots here from Australia. Thank you very much for tuning in. Dave Rosado joining us from Brazil. Alô. Obrigado. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Just the Way You Are. That's another good one. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got more requests for Billy Joel and Elton John, and I got no problem with that. So let me me switch it up. We'll do Elton now since we've done a couple of Billy Joel songs here. I haven't done this one for a little bit. This is going out to our friend Brent Leffel, or Leffel. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but Brent, this one's going out to you. Thanks for the request.
I can't light no more of your darkness, and all my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and I'm standing still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. It's too late to save myself from falling. I took a chance and changed your way of life, but you misread my meaning when I met you. You closed the door, left me blind by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search myself, always someone else I see. Just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, 'cause losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find the right romantic line. See me once, see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I mean you harm. But these cuts I have, they need love to help them heal. Though I search myself, always someone else I see. Just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, 'cause losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search myself, always someone else I see. Just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, losing everything is like the sun going down on me.
Okay. Guys, I have a couple things I have to do tonight that I'm going to be a little pressed for time on, so I'm going to do one more song and I'm going to duck out of here just a little earlier than our usual end time. This is not going to be a new habit. I know I had to do this like the last time I played too, but this is kind of an unusual situation, so normally we will go the full 2 hours, so please forgive me. I'm going to do this we'll make our last song this request for our friend Susie Wheeler down in Florida, one of our regulars. And thanks to everybody who gave requests. I apologize to those of you that I didn't make it to yours, or if I didn't know it or whatever. It's not because I don't love you. Just sometimes it works out that way. But I really appreciate your participation and being here. And so we're going to send this out to Susie, and then I will see you next weekend, okay?
Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times, take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion. Although I might not seem to care, I would not leave you in times of trouble, 'cause I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. Want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said that I love you, and that's forever. This I promise from the heart. Could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. I don't want clever conversation, and no, never want to work that hard. Just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Oh, whoa, whoa, all right, y'all. Hope you all have a great week. And I look forward to seeing you again. Same bat time, same bat channel. Remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. For everybody, give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Leave it all on the field, gang. We don't know when it comes to an end. You don't want any regrets, all right? I love you guys. See you next week.